Zilch, please wake up! Zilch! There's too much smoke. I gotta help.
Master, look!
All right. Ow. Oh, no way.
Gotcha. I mean, I could always do it when I'm on stream, because... He's a freaking barbecue.
Why?
That Labor Day barbecue hits hard, man.
Why did this happen?
There's no time to rest. If you're a detective, you know what to do.
Huh?
Investigate.
Search the body. You need to confirm if someone is really dead by checking the body.
Extra.
Me? Maybe I should ask for help.
Why would a detective run from a corpse?
I don't know that I'm a detective.
Well, you sure are one. Otherwise, you wouldn't have asked for help from yours truly.
Huh? What's that supposed
How
to
can I be
mean?
100% sure that
I'll explain another
Shinigami's
time.
telling the truth?
But since you've forgotten, I'll be your mentor and train you to be a proper detective.
I'm gonna say, yeah,
So,
well
get
done.
to
Like, I
it.
like my steaks medium rare. This is definitely not on the spectrum.
I'm really
I prefer.
doing this.
Of course, the mystery is practically solved when a detective is first on the scene.
Investigation.
Time to investigate.
Okay.
It's completely charred. No movement. No breathing either.
No kidding.
I can't feel a pulse. The smell of burnt flesh is too much for me. A knife is still lodged in the chest. This is the only knife wound. I don't see any other injuries.
Well, how's our corpse doing?
Dead, without a doubt.
Thought so. Kinda charred after all. You really didn't even need to check.
Fair enough.
Don't be so glum. You had to check the corpse in any case.
It's not that. I mean, if I'd noticed sooner.
You think you could have saved a life? Forget about it. If you're so worried, try CPR. Though, you'll be tasting soot doing that to such a charred corpse. What's dead is dead. Never let that get you down.
Jeez.
Right. I have to tell the others about this.
I smell a case.
And he was the one that, one of the ones that I suspected the most too. Man. So now I feel bad. I suspected him and then his ass got fried. AED. These constantly get blocked at work. That's not supposed to happen. Using this on Zilch now probably won't help. You want to use on that human charcoal? If he did come back to life, he wouldn't be happy about it. Wow. That's actually pretty funny. This is medical equipment from the infirmary. I don't know how to use it.
But
Even if you did know how to use it, there's no saving someone that crispy. The guy was charred black before you got into the room.
This is...
He uses on the floor. It looks like it's mostly empty now, but it was not on the floor when we went in there. You open the lock and put out the fire. That was some quick thinking, Master. Now you can check out the corpse up close and personal. And then evil laughter. But yeah, it was on the floor. I thought it would let me investigate. It was on the floor, but it was not on the floor when we went there. Gotta pay attention to little details. This door shouldn't open.
Hey!
Then why did you come here? Get moving and go look for the other master detectives. Okay, okay. Anything changed here? It says main control room A on the door. The door is locked and won't open.
Yeah.
Is that really what you should be worried about right now? Hurry up and go look for the other master detectives. I'd better hurry. Alright. So someone got murdered. What I was afraid of. And of course it's going to be empty. Wait.
Huh? Melanie? No way.
What the heck?
Is this a dream? This has to be a dream, right?
Maybe it's a nightmare.
This is not funny.
Please, I want to wake up. I can't take this anymore.
The two people I suspected the
You're so
most
pitiful,
are dead.
You know that? You sure you're the guy who sold your soul to me?
What are you anyway? Friend or foe?
Frenemy?
Your friend, of course. After all, you're my master. Isn't that nice? I'm your friend, and I'll be haunting you till death do us part.
I don't get it! Why would I make a contract with a death god? Wait, do they even really exist? Maybe this floating thing is just a figment of my imagination.
Shut up, your trap! You memoryless, courageless, brainless detective! This is a nightmare to you, then you gotta use all you got!
But what can I even do?
I don't know.
That's why I'll be your teacher and mentor. I'll make you a proper detective yet.
What's up,
With
Finn?
me, and everything will be A-okay. First, check the scene of the crime like you did earlier. Now stand up. Come on!
Yeah, it depends on what time everyone else comes up, but we'll have to, like, collectively agree on at least a time window. Because it has to be tomorrow. Unless we're going to do it earlier on Thursday before the game. Which is a possibility, too. Or we could draft after the game, still. And just Chiefs and Lions don't count towards it, though I assume some people might want Mahomes. I don't know if you want Kelsey right now, given the news, but someone I'm sure will take him. That's a possibility too. We don't have to do it before the first actual game, or we could wait till the end of week 1 to do that too.
It's Melanie, all right. She's completely burnt to a crisp, but I recognize what parts are left of her face. There's no pulse or breath. No doubt she's been dead for a while. There's a bottle of liquor nearby. Maybe that was used to start the fire.
You found 2 corpses back to back? You sure are reeling them in! Talk about beginner's luck!
So far, so good.
There's nothing lucky about this at all!
So, what's the cause of death?
Huh? Oh, there aren't any obvious external wounds.
So she burned to death. The other one also got incinerated.
But it was dead before.
Such a cruel way to die.
Because the
What's
knife
going
was
on here?
stabbed in his chest. The other one, there's a knife. Okay, let's go to notebooks real quick. See what it says. Only 5 had been dispatched, but including Yuma, there were 6 people on the train. Who was the fake? What was the imposter's true identity, and what was their purpose? During ensuing discussion, Yuma became ill, followed Zilch's advice to go rest in an infirmary in Car 1, but lost consciousness in the restroom. When he awoke, a mysterious being by the name of Shinigami was there. Shinigami told Yuma that he had offered his memory as part of a pact between them. There's still much that Yuma did not understand, but he decided to follow Shinigami's advice and investigate his surroundings. Upon exiting to the hallway, Yuma noticed that there was smoke coming from the infirmary. He rushed to observe Zilch on the bed with a knife protruding from his body. And going forward, you see what we got there. Broke it open, body burn. Already dead. And we're in car 2, and you see what's happening right now. So the two people I suspected the most of being a fake are both dead. That doesn't make me feel good. I'm already feeling like I'm pretty dumb.
Very, very well done.
This feels very, very well done.
This is...
All of them apparently had high alcohol content. Set on fire? Yeah. Alcohol's the best way to cook the stench out of meat, after all.
What a rich fragrance! How about a taste, Master?
Bar container.
This is...
Yeah, that's right!
She was literally flambéed with some pricey looking things.
Master, you gotta hurry!
What if everyone's dead? That would be depressing. Like, really, what if everyone is...
Let's go to the next one!
What if everyone is dead? In each car, there's 5 cars.
Huh? Did it just shake? What was that? The lights went out for a moment and came back on.
Oh, it got dark outside. Looks like we're in a tunnel. Anyway, shouldn't you be hurrying? You should probably tell the other master detectives, yeah?
Right, that's right. Hey! Is anyone there? We need help in the first 2 cars! Zange! Pucci! Apex! Anybody!
No response. I smell a tragedy. This is like the very picture of hell.
Makes me kind of nervous.
Woohoo! One mystery after another. I can't hold back from all this excitement.
We have to find the others right away!
I'm getting excited here.
Bro, what the hell is going on in this game?
Pucci. Oh, no way.
And that's number 3. It's a hat trick or a turkey, right? Hysterical! Master, if you don't want to end up like this, then you better be more prudent.
Huh?
The train hasn't gotten to the destination yet, and you can't get off halfway. Which means whoever killed these guys is still in the train, right?
The killer? But who would do such a thing?
You'll find out if you investigate. You better nail it, Master. Regardless, you should leave the door open to be safe. Gotta make sure you don't get cornered.
Yeah.
That's my question. That's my big question right now.
It's Pucci's corpse. I can barely make out what's left of her face. She doesn't appear to have any external wounds.
First of all,
There's a blanket over her torso. Looks like she was burned when the blanket was set on fire.
Yep, it's a corpse.
pretty high, right? Oh, okay, famous. Okay.
This is...
Might have been Poochie's personal belongings. Better be careful, Master. Might suddenly start going. There we go. Monokuma. What the? Trolley bag.
Is this Poochie's bag?
Maybe there's a weapon for self-defense inside. It'd be good for you to check it out.
I'm sorry, Poochie. I'm taking a look inside. There's a change of clothes and travel supplies. No weapons or other self-defense items.
It's a wash then. It was sitting there like a treasure chest, so I was hoping there'd be a rare metal inside.
Just the old guy.
Why is this happening? Even Poochie.
Master, let's move on if you're done here. There's no time to waste.
It has to be.
There's Zange and Aphex too.
It has to be. Well, it doesn't have to be.
This is...
A lot of headphones. Chiaki, right? Let's not speak ill of the dead. I'm sure she had her reasons. Because remember, she had to block out sounds so that she would be able to concentrate. Scared to go out in the hallway, like there's going to be someone right there. What the fuck is that? This is Zilch's room, isn't it?
Whose bag is this? Oh, it's open. Is it okay for me to look inside?
What's it gonna do? Tell you now? You're dead.
You're a detective. Why even ask? Detectives search people's bags and cupboards all the time. Smashing pots to find what they want is part of the job.
That's too much.
No, she always had the hood. You're right.
Notice.
She always had the hood.
World Detective Organization, Human Resources. Dear Zilch Alexander, you are hereby dispatched to the Special Autonomous Region.
I remember when she was deep in thought, she'd always have it like
Dispatch
the
duration.
turn and like have her hands on.
Use the enclosed ticket to board the Amaterasu Express to Kanai Ward. Rendezvous with the Master Detectives on site. Upon arrival, proceed to the Nocturnal Detective Agency, World Detective Organization, Kanai Ward Branch. There, you will receive further instructions. Go forth, proud detectives. Eliminate all mysteries from this world.
The same thing Yuma got.
This is a letter for Zilch, so this must be his bag.
Well, it's obvious if you look around
The
the
only things
room.
inside are work documents, nothing else of note.
Ah, that's no fun.
Can't see anything outside. That's kind of creepy. Animal print, clothes brush.
This is...
Some fur stuck in the bristles. Maybe he was a clean freak? Not that it matters now that he's burnt to a crisp. She's so nice.
This is...
It's a glasses case with an animal print on it. There's nothing inside. Probably belongs to Zilch.
Right.
He was the only one to train wearing glasses after all. Yep. Ranked up's a 4. I don't know what my rank up does. We don't know this yet. I'm starting to get nervous.
This isn't a passenger room. The sign says backup control room.
Wow. It looks like a secret base. Don't you want to destroy these whenever you see them?
Makes me think of Peace Walker.
No. There's no one here. so I should go look for help somewhere else.
How about you check out that machine over there? Maybe it'll help you figure out what happened. It's okay, I won't break it.
Zilch?
Fine.
Terrible
You
famous.
just gotta hit this thing and it'll be good as new.
Terrible famous, but funny.
Oh, there's an intercom.
In an emergency, press this button and speak into the receiver.
Yeah, and now I'll report this to Control Headquarters and call for help.
Doesn't work.
It won't connect. Why?
Bad Wi-Fi
If it
signal.
doesn't connect during an emergency, it's totally useless.
If this system was completely automated, a report should have been sent to Control Headquarters about the fire.
Should.
Maybe everyone in Control Headquarters is already dead, and you're the last living human in the world.
What is this? Danganronpa?
What a horrible thing to say.
We're all just, instead of this school, we're just all stuck on the train. Junko's lurking about somewhere. Alright, route map. Let's start there.
This is the train map. The shining part must be the train's current location. After we exit this long tunnel we just entered, we'll reach Kanai Ward in no time.
Hopefully we'll be alive.
It's been a long trip, but I'm sure it's been a shorter one for a certain napping detective.
Backup control system.
What's this machine? There appears to be instructions. Backup control system?
The control...
So the control system manages the electricity. This one is the backup, not the main one.
Hey, what about the file over here? What does it say?
It looks like an explanation about autonomous driving. The control system will supply electricity as programmed and drive the train. But all train cars on the train have motors that run autonomously. Because of that, it can easily climb steep slopes.
That's pretty cool.
I guess everything here relies on that control system. So, if you destroy the main and backup control systems, you can stop the train.
Right now, the control system is functioning, so the train is still moving with no issues. The monitor displays an operation log, but there's no record that the train has stopped at all.
Yeah. Master, while you were sleeping like a log, I never sensed the train stopping either.
The doors won't open unless it stops, and the windows are all locked. No one can get on or off while it's en route.
Pause. When the power went out and the backup came on, like when the lights flickered, is it possible that someone was able to get on the train? Just throwing that out there.
Huh?
Said that
What's
when
wrong,
everything
Master?
was locked.
I noticed the backup control system is operating.
Well, it's better that it's running. All the electricity is managed by the control system after all. Anyway, Master, I'm bored of this place. Let's move on already.
Move on because you're bored?
I want to look at this again.
So the control system manages the electricity. This one is the backup, not the main one.
Hey, what about the file over here? What does it say?
It looks like an explanation about autonomous driving.
Alright, it's the same thing. It's not what I wanted. I wanted to pull up the... I wanted it to pull up the, whatever it was talking about. Alright, control device. Can I look? Thank you. So it's like some kind of control device. It might be dangerous, so I shouldn't touch it.
Right.
Yeah, you wouldn't want to press the wrong button and cause the train to derail. Alright, quick summary. What happened? Our detective here Yuma Cocoa Head. And no, I'm not joking. That's his last name, Cocoa Head. Woke up, did not remember who he was in like some kind of closet. There's a station lost and found. And he couldn't remember anything, but he had a note in his pocket, and the note told him to board a train, which is where we're on now. We're headed to Kanai Ward to investigate some mysteries. He barely makes the train. The doors lock. We take off. So getting on the train, there are 5 cars. The 5th one we are not able to reach because the door is broken. And we can't go out the front door of train 1 or car 1 because it is the front. Thus, we will, obviously you're going to die. But it's locked. So you can't open it. Everything is automated on this train. Cars 1 and 5 have an infirmary and a restrooms. All the restrooms are on those cars. I believe 3 and 4 are the quarters, and 3 has the backup control system, which is where we're at now. 2 is the dining room. There are 6 people on board the train. The note that the others got said there were supposed to be 5. So someone is an imposter. These master detectives have an ID. They all showed an ID, except for Yuma. They all showed an ID. They all have a forte, which is a special power that they can use to help in investigations. So the first guy who has died, our animal friend, is able to control 4-legged animals to help investigate without drawing attention to himself. So he likes to use mice because mice are small, they can get everywhere, and basically control them and be able to investigate. The evil guy, Aphex, he was able to use sonar and basically detect living organisms. We saw him do it. Okay. The girl laying on the bed with the teddy bear is able to detect sound up to 500 meters away. She used hers as well too. Yuma was able to feel both of those. The other guy, so the 2 guys that are left is interesting. 2 people were not able to use their powers or their fortes. They're both dead. I suspected both of them for that reason because it seemed really obvious. I'm like, but why would, if your master detective has a forte, the question is, who is not a master detective? Technically, it could be Yuma. Yuma has his ghost, but he clearly seems to have been a detective. Is it possible that there's another organization that has master detectives? I wouldn't say I'm confused, but I'm still trying to understand what's going on. First of all, though, when you suspect someone, we're all staying together. We're not getting separated. One of my biggest things with Danganronpa, why would you run away? Why would you separate from each other?
In the end, there weren't any survivors in this train car. You better go check the next one.
Clearly not. Hello, NDC. How's it going?
Yeah, you're right.
Let's go to the next one!
But the 2 that are left alive, both used their fortes. Yuma felt it. He could verify that they did. Because he got a strange feeling when they used it.
Is anyone there?
Watch out!
Out for what?
There's nothing here. I don't see luggage or anything else.
If each person gets their own room, then someone got nothing, right? It can't be. Yep, it's nothing.
Magazines? Okay, so here's the special. So the powers, the the ones that Dante's magazine. Stop it. Okay, so there are five other people. One is was able to be a spirit and be able to basically be a vessel for dead people. So, as Yuma kind of pointed out, so you basically would be able to summon the spirit of the victim, and the victim basically would be able to speak through her. She's dead. Z- um, Zilch was or the animal guy. He's dead. She, the girl Poochie, was able to hear sounds, detect sounds up to 500 meters. She's dead. So the two that are left, Aphex was able to do a sonar. We saw the visual representation of it on the screen. Yuma felt it when he did it. Done. So I guess the question mark is the old guy, and here's why. Because he has thoughtography. He was able to basically anything that he has a memory of, he's able to put it on an electrical device. You can only record 2 to 3 seconds. You used to be able to do 10. But he does have like a red like camera, like something over his right eye, big boss like. So it could have been just a recording from that. How you would put it on, see, because he only did it on his cell phone. If he would have been able to put it on someone else's cell phone, you would have been able to really confirm that he has that power. That's actually a good point. I didn't think about that in the moment. I was just thinking just from a basic standpoint if he did it. Like, we saw him do it. Magazine scattered on the desk. A pro wrestling magazine? What are the hot angles these days? I don't think it has anything to do with the case. Let's look somewhere else. I'm not gonna lie, I thought it was like Dante. Who does this jacket belong to? It looks like something Apex would wear.
Say,
Did you check the pockets? Oh, there's nothing inside. You don't know who it belongs to. It doesn't make a very good clue. And then you get detective points for investigating. You can rank up. What you can use them on, I don't know, because we haven't got anything yet. Not gonna lie, I'm getting kind of nervous right now. And Zange is dead.
Why? How did this happen?
4 dead balls in a row! A rocket with loaded faces!
What? Do you think this is funny because you're a death god?
No. I think it's awesome! My heart's fluttering with joy! Each death takes the mystery even deeper. So mystical!
Shunko-like.
This is all wrong.
You awake? Guess not.
Zange.
Man. What if they're all dead and Yuma's the only one alive? Maybe I'm over here thinking about an imposter. Maybe everyone else was murdered. Everyone that had a room that was murdered. But technically they weren't in their room. 2 of them weren't in their rooms.
He's burnt to a crisp. I can just barely discern his face, though.
I mean, you can tell by the
I
thing on
can't
his
find any
like
particular
eye.
external wounds, just like the other corpses. He was also incinerated in a burning blanket, like Zilch in the first car and Poochie in the third one. All 3 of them were sleeping in bed and murdered by immolation? Oh, what's this? Zange's cell phone. Maybe his thoughtography left something behind. No good. Just a video of me drinking coffee. It can't help me solve this mess. That's 4 of them. Who could have done this? Wait! There are just 6 people on the train, including myself. And I found 4 bodies. Zilch, Melanie, Poochie, and Zange. The only one left is... Aphex?
Took you long enough. I knew from the very start. You still need work, Master. I'll be sure to train you well.
So Aphex is the culprit? He murdered the others in such a deranged way?
He's got a short fuse, so maybe it was a crime of passion. He probably lied about being a master detective.
But we felt the sonar.
No, he's a master detective for sure. I sensed him use his powers.
So here's the thing. She said that. She sensed him, he sensed him use the powers, and he did say that when he did it. But Poochie and him had something really similar. He had a sonar. Cause you could see, like, you know, the radar, like, think of like a UAV or whatever, like the submarine sonar, like whatever, you know, spinning around, so you could see it. But then you could see hers too. I mean, you could hear the heartbeats. We verified, though, that there were 6 people on the train living. My one question was, they both were able to do it, but like you could sense living organisms, him. She could hear living organisms, him. I don't know how you would be able to potentially do a 7th person. It could be possible, though. It's a video game. I can never rule anything out.
You sensed it?
But if he betrayed the WDO and became an Amaterasu Corporation spy, it's reasonable to conclude he killed the other master detectives to sabotage our efforts.
Anyway, time to boom kill that psycho!
Where is he?
You were totally about to say that, right, Master?
Not at all. If he finds me, I'm done for.
I'm actually surprised you haven't died yet. You look like you'd be the first to die.
I won't deny it. I probably got overlooked. I was supposed to be in the infirmary in the first car, but I passed out in the restroom, right? Maybe that's why the killer didn't find me.
Oh, I just remembered!
Huh? What's up?
Did you lock the...
Master, I told you that while you were passed out, no one came to the restroom.
Mm-hmm.
But one time, the door did open, I think. By the time I noticed, the door closed again. I don't know who was there. Now that I think about it, could it have been that guy with the short fuse?
So, he let me go? Why?
Maybe he thought you weren't even worth killing. You're an incompetent guy with amnesia. That wasn't a diss, just a fact.
I know.
Now that we know who the culprit is, we have to find him before the train arrives.
Find him and do what?
Yeah, do what?
Catch him, of course. And it's all up to you, Master.
That's impossible!
How are we gonna catch him?
It's fine. There's no time to waste.
Nothing's fine about it!
I mean, at this point, like, does it really matter?
This looks like Zange's bag. There's nothing inside that matters.
Why do we need, like, my question, honestly, like, I'm starting to feel a little nervous because I feel like a jump scare is coming.
This is...
So it could be really old. Why don't you look inside the notebook? There might be something about the case. Seems to be records of past cases he handled, but there isn't any information about this current case. Because we know there's one more room, but we couldn't open card 5.
Yo, check, check.
This is our medium's room. She'll never use it again. Shouldn't apply makeup to fresh burns after all. There are women's clothes on the bed. I wonder if they belong to Melanie.
Right.
Some flashy thread. She definitely gets some looks in the city. But now she's all burned up. Guess she won't be wearing it anymore. My question is, how did they all end up getting separated?
It's a travel bag. There's a name here. Melanie Goldmine. Looks like makeup and travel supplies. Nothing noteworthy.
Hey, did you check to see if someone's hiding nearby?
Yeah, no one's here.
Sure.
You sure? What if he's hiding in the bag?
Even a child couldn't hide in there.
You don't know that. You're up against a master detective, remember? What if there's a master detective who has the appearance of a child, but the mind of an adult?
Of course there isn't.
You sure about that? I think there's totally a detective like that out there.
Case closed. It's an amazing show, by the way.
It got brighter. Guess we made it through the tunnel.
Which means we're almost there. At this rate, you'll let the murderer escape.
More shaking? What is it this time?
Master, you gotta hurry!
The next train car is the 5th one. This train has 5 cars in total, so this is the last one. Oh, but...
It was locked.
But you can access the 5th car, the one at the end. The door appears to be broken and won't open.
the door was supposed to be broken, right?
Or was it
Master, you better hurry!
not broken?
Hey, it opened. Was it repaired? It's been wrecked. What happened here?
Master, look over there!
A dead body. No way. There can't be a 5th corpse. Because that would mean everyone except me is dead.
So mysterious. Even I'm getting confused now. Anyway, time to investigate.
This isn't a fake. It's a real corpse, isn't it?
It is, without a single doubt, the bona fide remains of a human. I'm positive about that. I specialize in corpses, after all.
I'll check for signs of life, just in case.
CPR.
No, he's completely dead.
Sure, it's a he.
Huh? His necklace looks familiar. Wait, it's the same one Aphex was wearing.
Looking at the body type of the corpse, matches the guy with the short fuse.
His face is burned beyond recognition, but could this really be Aphex?
This is the only one we can't
You
tell.
might find it unbelievable, but it seems like it. So his cause of death was also fire?
Yeah, I don't see any other external trauma. Wait, there's an injury on his chest.
Hey, you're right. I'm surprised you noticed.
Is it a stab wound? Looks like he was pierced with a blade.
The first body. It was talking because I was it was talking about being burned so much because we saw the fire and the fire got put out, but then it was burned, but you could still see the body. But then there was a knife in the chest. Is it possible? Is that knife?
If that's the case, was he stabbed to death?
No, he could have been incapacitated by the stabbing and then burned.
The same as the first body.
It's impossible to determine the cause of death with what we have.
Oh? You've gone full throttle in this investigation. Good job! To me, for being your mentor.
But why Aphex?
Yep, this corpse is real too.
Oh shit.
It says main control room B. It's no use, it won't open. There's a driver's seat in there, but I don't see anyone.
But the
The
power's
autonomous
off.
driving device is there, but not on.
Hey, Master, maybe someone's hiding in there. Any way you can bust it open?
I don't think so. The door looks too sturdy. Also, I don't think it's possible for someone to be hiding in there.
How would it not?
Aphex and Poochie both said that there were only 6 people on the train.
That's the thing that keeps getting me stuck. But there's 6 people on the train. They all were in the room. Unless because she could detect the heartbeats, but it's 500 meters away. Unless there was a body or someone in this car at the very end here, but I can't imagine that would be 500 meters of distance. I don't know how far Apex's, sonar would be able to reach. That's the only thing I could think of, really. The power went out. Yeah, you can't detect the heartbeat of a dead person. I mean, someone had to like, cause so there's 2 possibilities. Someone is not dead, but there's a dead body to cover for it. Or 2, someone was able to get on the train when the power went out.
So, including me, there can only be 6 of us here.
I see. Oh, why are there 2 control rooms in a single train car?
One for each end.
They probably have control rooms so it can go in either direction. This is the last car for where we're heading, but it'll be the front car on the way back.
Well, not now.
Well, now that you mention it, there is a control room in the front train car too.
I tried to check it. She wouldn't let me.
Are you done here?
So basically we're going back to the first train car.
Won't open. But this is the last train car. There's nowhere else to go from here.
And I gotta go all the way back to the first freaking car.
Huh? That's weird. This area seems more burnt somehow.
That says 6.
Maybe there was something flammable in there. See? Look there! There are traces of something that got burned.
Is that some sort of plate displaying the train car number? But why is this the only one completely burnt? It doesn't seem particularly flammable.
So this isn't 5. So, because it said that it was locked. Is it possible that it got this? Ooh, that would be interesting. That would be interesting. Huh. The power going out was the train the cars disconnecting and reconnecting, potentially. Huh.
It says main control room A. It's no use. It won't open. There's a driver's seat in there, but I don't see anyone. The autonomous driving device is there, but not on. It's a map of the train. It's a map of the train.
There's 2 control rooms on the first car. There's 2 control rooms on the 5th car, so we didn't check the other control room in car 1. We checked everything else. Hold on a sec. Hold on.
The restroom is in terrible shape. The mirror is cracked and covered in soot. There's no one inside.
I wonder if someone was really hiding in the bathroom in that first car. Because said it was locked earlier.
This is...
The bed in the infirmary is burnt and flipped on its side. Why is only this bed turned over like this? Maybe it's to hide evidence of some kind, just a hunch. Well, don't let me go behind it.
This is...
There are medical devices here just like those in car 1. The train is unmanned, right? If there's no one on the train, who knows how to use this sort of device? Why even have one? There. Hey there. Or hey, there's a fire extinguisher here. Maybe someone noticed the fire and tried to put it out? I wonder. And then a door key.
Huh? What's this?
What is it? Did you find something?
The interior lock is open right now, but there's something odd about the latch. Look, there appears to be blood on it.
Oh, you're right.
Let me try to slide it.
That's a blood stain, all right. But why is blood there?
Aphex got stabbed, was able to lock himself in the infirmary, and that could have been from the, blood from that, or so I'm thinking, possibly.
It seems the blood got on there while the door was locked.
That's evidence of something for sure. No harm keeping it in mind.
Thank you for choosing the Amaterasu Express Direct to Kanai Ward. We are approaching Kanai Ward. Please mind your belongings.
Master, we're almost at the station!
In the air, left field, and Pujols has given St. Louis the lead. A dramatic, towering 3-run home run.
Yo, Toxic, appreciate the Prime sub. 11. What's 11 for? What's 11? What's a good... Who wears number 11 that's good in the sport? Can't think of an 11 right now. This probably makes me a terrible person. I really can't think of anyone that wears 11. Appreciate the Prime. How are you doing? When can you do a fantasy draft? We're debating on now. We have to debate on when we're going to do it if we're going to get it done.
Catch who? Everyone besides me is dead.
Are you sure it's everyone? Calm down and count again.
Zilch in car 1. Melanie in car 2. Poochie in car 3. Zange in car 4. And Aphex in car 5.
We can't confirm that that's him, though. It has
See?
the necklace.
That's 5. Everyone besides me is dead.
That makes you the only possible killer, Master. Did he do it?
No, of course not.
No, that's not possible.
It is possible, but
I can't say for certain. I lost my memories, and now I'm seeing a death god. There's something wrong with me. Death gods are said to reap human souls. Maybe because I'm being haunted by one. Maybe subconsciously,
We are approaching Kanai Ward. Please watch your step while exiting the train.
huh?
We've arrived! What's it gonna be, huh? What are you gonna do?
I don't know. Huh? What?
This looks bad! Step out of it! Run!
Run? But...
Master, those guys from before are still on the platform. Run to the front train car.
Why is this happening to me?
Ah, they're coming in. We gotta go. I wonder if Master can even make snap
You might find
judgments.
yourself in a pinch during the course of detective work. Follow the on-screen instructions to get out of those tricky situations. Make sure I hit the right button too.
Master
But there's a
doesn't
time
make
limit for
mistakes.
inputs, so be careful.
Right?
Alright, work away, NDC. That was terrible.
Who are these people? The police?
They're not your friends, that much is for sure. Considering the state of the crime scene, they're totally gonna pin it on you.
But... Oh!
They're gonna arrest you! Run!
What? in the bathroom, didn't he? Or no, did he actually get off? Apparently this is TCU's defense. Or if whoever's playing USC in Oklahoma.
Looks like you're done for.
LSU's defense in the second half?
Wait, please, listen to me. I can explain.
Huh. What's there to talk about? You're a master detective of the WDO, aren't ya? The name's Swank Katzenel. I'm with the Amaterasu Corporation's peacekeepers.
Swank?
Amaterasu Corporation peacekeepers?
Don't act like you don't know. You're a WDO detective for crying out loud. Or are you some sort of imposter?
Is that a snake on his tie?
No, I'm not. I think.
You think?
Oh, a barcode on his head?
I don't care either way. What's about to happen has already been decided.
Which is?
The peacekeepers are the defenders of law and executioners in Kanai Ward. If the unjust wander into my space, they will be eliminated.
Oh.
Eliminated?
Hey, isn't Kanai Ward?
Well, like on the right of
Amaterasu?
his, on the right of his head.
Meaning, these people are like the police here.
Police? But it's just some company security department.
I wish I could rotate the camera.
Hey! Who are you talking to?
Oh, right! You're the only one who can see me, thanks to our contract, Master. It's a bit cliche at this point, huh?
Don't laugh! Help me!
I'll ask again. Who do you think you're talking to, huh? Talk about suspicious.
I'm sorry!
Tell me how you're gonna explain this situation. We prepared that trip to welcome you all here, but an internal fight sprawling into a bloodbath was unexpected.
It's not what it looks like! There's a perfectly logical explanation behind this.
Oh?
You're the culprit.
Huh?
Well, that was direct. Master, try your best to beat him.
No, I really don't know anything. Everyone was killed while I was asleep.
I don't think so. While the other detectives were asleep, you killed them. There's proof.
Yeah, look at the right of his head right there.
And why?
Like, looks like there's a barcode for... Huh?
What the?
We found coffee and wine in the dining car. When we checked the second car earlier, I had a subordinate drinking. You can see what happened. Looks like some sort of knockout drug was mixed into it.
That explains why he passed out in the car.
Which means you drugged the other detectives and killed them while they were passed out.
She had him drink the coffee. Bellamy had him drink the coffee, and that's why he started getting dizzy, because he didn't feel good, and then he passed out in the bathroom. Then that's when he saw Shinigami, and then, yeah, waking up, shit just hit the fan. Huh.
Wow. He may just be a lowly grunt, but he knows his stuff. He could be trouble.
I'm not glad I thought they were dead, so it makes me feel better.
You sound so impressed.
So did you figure out the cause of death? Yes, they all burned to death.
Then why the knife?
All of them?
How cruel of you to kill them like that. What's your end game in this? Is it money or is it money? If it's money, then hand over everything you swiped. I promise I'll show mercy to your wallet.
He just wants money. That's no fair.
I'm not the culprit.
Yes, you are! You're the culprit!
No, I'm not the perpetrator. But do I know that for sure?
No.
In this situation, who else besides me could have done it? There were without a doubt only 6 people on the train, and 5 of them were killed. So the only possibility is...
Just admit it! I know you're the culprit!
What am I supposed to do?
Admit it now! You're guilty!
That's not really gonna work, but...
I... the killer?
Come on, confess!
Maybe it's better if I confess for now. It could be better to get through this now and get some time to think about it.
Why confess if you didn't do it? Master, you're an idiot! I'll boot kill you!
Huh? You heard me? I didn't say it out loud.
There you go again, talking to yourself. Must be crazy or something.
I hear your thoughts too. I told you we share the same mind and body.
Then why didn't you just say that earlier?
Anyway, never mind that. Why are you giving up already?
Man, John Cena never give up.
Well, there's nothing I can do.
Stop talking out loud, think it.
Wrong. The mystery solving has just begun. Why did you make a contract with me to begin with?
I don't know, you tell me.
Huh? What do you mean?
Stop talking to yourself, you unstable psycho! Bring him down, men! Confiscate anything of value he has while you're at it.
Oh, don't sound so pitiful! I'll show you what I'm made of right now! Come on, Master! Use your mind and body right!
What in the what in the world is going on right now? What is happening right now? Can I see that?
What is this? What's happening?
The time stop? Yes. That's dope. Why didn't you do that when we were investigating? Just saying.
What's this? What's going on?
Bounce.
Ah, who are you?
What do you mean? I've been with you the entire time!
Wait, you're Shinigami?
Oh, right! Guess you can't tell because I'm not Puffy anymore.
Not Puffy?
I can only access the mystery labyrinth if I'm at full power, so I had to change forms.
Not Puffy.
But some
That's
parts
a
of me
lie.
are still nice and puffy. It's true. Want a touch?
Okay. Anyway, what's going on? It's like time has stopped.
Yeah.
And what's that hole?
That hole is connected to the mystery labyrinth.
She does, doesn't she?
You'll find out when you enter. Come on, let's go!
Wait, you have to tell me. What's a mystery labyrinth?
We don't really have a choice.
The
I'm not gonna lie, that looks badass though. Wow. Still in chapter 0. Door security. So if someone enters a key that doesn't work, oh, what is this? What the heck is going on? We're at a carnival?
Where am I?
What do you think of my awesome powers? This is what you obtained in exchange for your memories, Master.
You did this, Shinigami? Is this why I made a pact with you? I don't understand any of this. Where are we?
Simply put, it's an alternate universe. It's got that kind of vibe, right?
An alternate universe.
That it does.
Hey, you don't sound surprised. Come on, it's awesome! You probably think it's cliched, huh? Well, this isn't any old alternate universe. Check this out! Ta-da! This is the Mystery Labyrinth. It's a maze that materializes mysteries from the real world.
Materializes mysteries?
Unsolved mysteries become lost to time, right? Well, here, they actually take shape as a mystery labyrinth.
So this with Shinigami, apparently he was a detective, and you made a pact. Shinigami is a death god. You made a pact with a death god, and in order to, so basically she is essentially attached to him for the remainder of his life. And he gave up his memories in exchange. So that's why he had amnesia at the beginning of the game, assuming everything that she says is true. I don't have any reason to believe it's not at this point. But that's what he gave up in exchange for his powers. He did know who he was. He did know he was a detective. He read the note like he literally doesn't know anything. And he was questioned, like when they said if there was 5 on the train, he was the 6th. That was the question. Like, he's the most suspicious because everyone else knows who they are. They know where they came from. He doesn't. So automatically he stands out.
Now, this maze is the materialized form of the unsolved murders that took place on the Amaterasu Express.
This maze is the mystery?
I have the power to interact with this mystery labyrinth. That's why we were able to come here in the first place. Anyway. Master, we're gonna beat the Amaterasu Express Massacre Mystery Labyrinth.
What happens when we beat it?
In every case, there's a hidden truth. And we have to find the truth deep inside this mystery labyrinth.
Deep inside, she says.
So, if we beat this mystery labyrinth, the truth of that case will be revealed. Naturally, so will the true identity of the killer. Now, let's solve this thing.
We'll discover the killer's identity too?
You couldn't solve it in reality, so we're solving it in this alternate universe. They're two sides of the same coin. But whether or not you discover the truth depends on the person entering the labyrinth. The more complex the mystery is in the real world, the more complex the maze will be too. Killers in real-world cases throw whatever obstacles they can at investigators, right? Those are also materialized into the maze, so this is gonna be a tough battle.
So, you're saying there are traps in there?
Yep. Looks like you're finally getting it. Now that I've explained it all, let's head into the dungeon.
Dungeon?
Hold on.
You said
I don't
labyrinth.
understand any of this.
Yeah, doesn't really matter.
Seriously, you don't get it?
Got it going?
A mystery labyrinth is a maze based on a real mystery. This one is formed from the murder on the Amaterasu Express.
Correct.
Yep, you're right so far.
So, if there's always a hidden truth inside a mystery labyrinth, if we keep going, the Amaterasu Express case will be solved?
Correct.
Yup, you totally get it.
What? I don't get anything! This makes no logical sense!
Well, let's go inside. I'm sure that'll make it make sense.
This is why you're a benchwarmer detective. You're in an alternate universe and hung up on details.
Of course I am!
Okay, I'll explain more about how it works as we explore the mystery labyrinth. If you have any more questions along the way, stare at my boobs for 8 seconds.
Kind of hard to miss him.
All your worries disappear.
Why 8 seconds?
No, it won't! Please, explain everything now!
Relax, relax. I'll tell you in due time. Come on, let's go. Time to unriddle this mystery labyrinth. Sorry, I forgot to mention the important keys. Whoopsie.
Of?
Keys? You mean for opening doors in the dungeon?
Yeah, something like that, but keys in the mystery labyrinth are used to break through mysteries. They're called solution keys, and they're essential to clear the mystery labyrinth.
Okay.
So, where do I find them?
Solution keys are materialized clues for a case. Normally, you'd get them during the investigation.
What?
You kinda had to rush through the investigation this time around, so let's briefly review the case. For starters, try to recall all that happened on board the Amaterasu Express.
The Amaterasu Express? The Amaterasu Express is the only method of transportation in Kanai Ward. It's an automated, unmanned train with 5 cars. Its doors won't open while in motion, and windows are fixed in place. There were no stops before our destination, so the train kept moving until it arrived at the station. A monitor in the backup control room displays the operation log, and there was no record of the train stopping.
Here's your solution key.
Ew. Ew.
So this is a solution key. But why did it come out of your mouth?
What do you mean? So I don't have to use my hands. I worked really hard developing this method.
You put thought into this?
So that's how words and events you think are clues get transformed into solution keys. Let's keep reviewing what happened in this case.
I know, right, saying this?
I'll do my best.
Like, here, just look.
The incident occurred inside the Amaterasu Express while it was still moving. Including myself, there were 6 master detectives on board.
Yep, there they are.
Aphex and Poochie's abilities confirmed there were no other passengers on the train.
See, that was his, on the right, Aphex, that was how he did it. You could see the sonar like spinning on the ground, and he could feel it because he mentioned that. And the same with her, because you could see the heartbeats, and he mentioned that he could feel that too, and he could hear the heartbeats.
And who died first again?
It was Zilch in the first car's infirmary.
How do we know that he died
noticed
first?
Smoke pouring through the crack of the door, and looking through the window, I saw a knife stuck in Zilch's chest.
See, that's what makes me pause for a second, because the knife and then there was a stab in Apex's chest. Could there have been a struggle between the two? But my question is, how did that end up getting self-defense? There's nothing else that I saw that could have caused a stab wound unless it would have been a broken bottle, but we didn't see that. Didn't see anything else on the train that would have caused a stab wound in Apex's body.
The infirmary was on fire, so smoke quickly filled the whole area. I hurried to open the door, but it wouldn't budge because it was locked.
Does that mean this was a locked room mystery?
Not really. There's a chance the killer had a duplicate key.
That's no fun.
Possible.
Anyway, I broke the door's window and unlocked the door from the inside to enter the infirmary. By then, Zilch's corpse had burnt to a crisp. I wanted to alert the others, so I moved to the second car. But I found Mellamy's corpse there. I think she was set on fire with the liquor in the dining car.
Ooh, a flambe! A human flambe!
You're terrible.
That reminds me, something was off about car 2 right before the train entered the tunnel.
There was.
There was a strange shaking.
Isn't that from entering the tunnel? It's like air pressure. Wind stuff.
And there was a blackout right after, although it only lasted a moment.
Yeah, it was really quick. The power didn't fully go out.
What was up with that blackout? Was there one on the other side of the tunnel too?
No, when we exited the tunnel, there was shaking again, but
But no blackout. Yeah.
There was something else too. Something that happened when we were in the fourth car.
I wonder if that's a clue.
Because the switching from main power to backup
Little
power,
girl in the
I'm
third car?
guessing.
Yeah, it was Poochie, another burnt body, just like the first 2 cars.
Burnt in her sleep.
Oh yeah, wasn't there a secret base thing in the third car?
You mean the backup control system? I remember something about that.
It was on.
The control system automatically manages the electricity within the train. When the main control system fails, it will switch to the backup system after 1 second.
So that 1 second is probably why you have the blackout.
You had a pretty good memory. Anything else you can remember?
I did notice that the backup control system was actually operating. And if the backup was on, that means the main system was down, right? What do you think about that?
You're the detective, why are you asking me?
Well, the train never stopped, so it doesn't change the fact that no one could get in or out, right?
Yeah, that's true.
Next, you found the geezer's corpse in the fourth car, right? He was also covered in burns.
Found a geezer's
Was there
corpse.
anything strange about that corpse?
He didn't have any external wounds, but he was holding the cell phone he uses for his photography ability.
Oh yeah, that useless ability. It's basically no better than a dash cam. Anyway, forget about the geezer for now. Don't want that old man smell haunting my memories.
Good lord. She's terrible.
Next and last is the fifth car. Come on, try to remember it.
The number was burned
The
off.
body we found
The
in the
plate.
fifth car was completely charred. It was impossible to tell who it was. But the necklace around the corpse's neck confirmed it was Aphex.
Does it?
We also discovered a stab wound to the chest.
You can see right there, the burnt corpse thought to belong to Apex had what appeared to be a stab wound. Because you could have killed someone, or you could have had a body already, right?
Plate on the wall, the fifth car appeared to be far more burnt than the other cars.
And the plate was burned off, so you couldn't read the number.
The victim was on fire and running around trying to put it out.
Well, maybe it's like
and the
an
interior
explosion.
lock of the fifth car's infirmary is an important clue, I think.
I'm agreeing with that because I was saying the same thing too at the very beginning when they were trying to confirm, wanted to confirm that there were 6 people on the train, and like 6 living people. And when I say people, I was referring to just bodies. There's 6 living bodies. That doesn't mean that there couldn't have been another body on the train before, basically as a dummy. Because then I thought about how far does the sonar go? I'm not sure that's a big enough distance to say that someone was alive, but he was on the 5th car. I'm trying to remember, did I look in both control rooms on the 1st car? I don't remember. But the bed was turned over. It was burned in there. Again, it makes me, like, you had the blood on there. The bed was turned over, said to hide evidence, but could you have used that if there, say the door was open, say all the doors were open and somehow something exploded in there, could you have used that to protect you or try to protect yourself? That seems a little unreasonable and a big stretch, but I'm just trying to think about possibilities, not really trying to be super logical just yet.
Uh-huh. So, I guess that does it for our review of the case?
Wait, there was something else. After the train arrived at the station. According to the Peacekeepers' reports, they all burned to death. But that part seems off to me. And they also mentioned there was a knockout drug mixed into the drinks in the dining car. Yeah, I think that's everything of note.
What a big catch! This should be enough solution keys to solve it.
But I still don't know how to use them.
Master, you worry too much. I'm sure it'll turn out fine. Solution keys are important to solving mysteries. Yours truly is important too.
Solution key is a manifestation of clues related to a case. You can acquire or update one by investigating the case and moving the story along.
Sure hope you got all that down.
Acquired keys can be viewed in the notebook menu. Try checking out one if a mystery labyrinth becomes too difficult to solve. There's bound to be some useful information. By the way, the difficulty in this game is just how mean she is to you. It's nothing else. The difficulty of the game is still the same.
Shinigami's tutorial corner.
Okay, skills. This is something I did not have. Labyrinth skills are abilities that can help you clear mystery labyrinths. Acquire them by spending skill points, which you get when your detective rank increases. So set, remove skill, all that stuff, blah, blah, blah.
Hey, Master, do you need a power-up?
Skills can be checked and acquired in the abilities section of the notebook
Set
menu.
whichever skills suit you best.
You can activate skills by setting them, but it requires memory cost, so pay attention to how much you have left.
Time to head off in search of the truth. Let's solve this thing.
Will things really turn out fine?